Today's experiment is going to be yellow watermelon sorbet. There's a cooking channel called Andy Cooks where he did a short where he did it with lime juice, maple syrup, and watermelon, and that was it. I thought that was very cool. I'm going to try lemon. He didn't give any proportions, so I'm going to be making this up as I go along. Hope this works. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our watermelon in half and see what we're dealing with here. Sure enough, it's yellow watermelon. Okay, I'm going to peel and chop this up, and I'll come back when that's ready because this is a pretty boring thing to watch. Okay, I've peeled the watermelon. Now, according to Andy, you just whack it into chunks, which this is me whacking it into chunks. Then put it on a tray to freeze. Now, we're going to be freezing this for 3 hours. We want it really frozen before we start adding anything else to it. I will come back when that is completed. This is the first tray of our frozen watermelon. We ended up with 2 trays. The idea being it's really frozen. We're going to put it in a bowl. Then we're going to use a blender and blend it up. Now, in the short that Andy did, he used lime juice. I don't have any limes. I have some lemons. So we'll see how that works. And we'll add our maple syrup and we'll get on with our lives. I ended up with 1,353 grams of watermelon. And now I'm just going to add 2 lemons worth of juice, although it doesn't seem like enough, so I'm probably going to add some lime. But yeah, we'll add 2 lemons worth of juice, and then we're just going to run a whole bunch of maple syrup all over this, and then mix it with the blender. Again, I'm using lemon where he used lime. I have some bottled lime juice that I'll use if this isn't got as much tartness as I want. But these lemons seem to be putting out quite a bit of juice. Now we add the maple syrup. Again, I don't really know how much of this to add, so I'm just going to add a whole bunch. And now I'm going to start blending. This would probably work better with a full-size blender, but this is what I got. Actually, that's not bad. It's watermelon-y. I'm probably going to ruin it, but I'm going to add a bit of lime juice. Because basically where I am now is you can just barely taste any tartness, and I'm going to add some more sweetness, so about that much maple syrup, I guess. And about that much lime juice. Not really sure how much that is. I mean, I'm really just doing this to taste, so when you make it, obviously make it to taste. Now I'm going to mix that up. And again, a real blender is the way to go for this. Okay, I've mixed that up. Let's give that a taste. Okay, that turned out pretty good. Right amount of tartness. Little hint of the mapley flavor. Okay, I would call that a success. You'd have to play with the amounts to make sure they meet your taste. The watermelon still comes through. I chose yellow watermelon, mostly because I hadn't seen a yellow watermelon before. I mean, I'd seen them advertised. I never actually bought one. This was good. I would do this again. Okay, put it in a container, put it in the freezer, you're ready to go. Although right now it has a very nice consistency for serving. I would make this again. I think I'd like to try this with bananas. Same technique. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Also, use a real blender. Don't use a hand blender. That's not for the faint of heart. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think.